Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Murph Plays Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch. I'm Murph Strange. This is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, obviously. Welcome to the chat, Knitting Link. I'm doing fantastic. How are you today? I actually just woke up maybe 45 minutes ago. Got myself some breakfast, got the boy some breakfast. He's watching cartoons in the room next to me. And playing on his own computer. You're doing good? That's good to hear. Glad for that. We have got ourselves a bit of a task today. Yes, indeed. We've gotten all the aminals. We've gotten the monsters I think we can get. What was this one again? Oh yeah, this was that, those drones that we can't get to show up anymore because we did the thing. This is the Yiga and the monk. And this is that one cursed bokoblin skull, which I think only appears in one of the divine beasts. So, like, we could probably go see if there's a chance, but I don't think we can redo the whole divine beast thing. And then there's Ganon's 2 forms. So we're missing 6 of those. But there's 6 we're not going to be able to get. So, what are you going to do? We have all the materials. Equipment, we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this would be the Bow of Twilight, which we're going to have to buy, because that only shows up during that final fight. And that's it. That's our entire goal today. Will it take the entire stream to do it? Probably. At the rate we've been doing this stuff, it's probably going to take about 4 or 5 hours. Anyway, on my back you can see we have a wonderful new present. That's the spring-loaded hammer. I picked that up last time I played. Got the picture of that, got it added to the compendium. So we don't have to worry about that. What we do need to find, though, is the Demon Carver. Now, this one, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this one. Because this is one of those, it appears randomly. And it's a Yiga weapon. So we got to go hunt some Yiga. Now, according to the guide, the foot of Hylia Bridge is a good place to look for this one. We've been burned by these little tips before, though, so I don't know. And I also don't know if the ones wielding the duplex bow are the higher level clan members, because at this point we are maxed out on XP and everything, so we're going to be fighting the toughest. If those Demon Carver wielding ones are not going to show up anymore, and we don't have a way to test for that, you know? Why is that all weird? There we go. So I'm going to make every effort to get these banana-loving freaks to try to come after me. And we're going to see if we can't get some Demon Carver wielders to show up. If we don't have any luck here, we are going to go to their hideout and see if we can get someone there to show up with what we're looking for. He looked a little surprised to see me. Probably wondering where my horse is. This bow does not do a lot of damage. That's okay, though. Now, there are times of the day the Yiga do not show up. And they can be kind of random, but I've noticed they do seem to like to attack when I'm on the road. Or near a road. And I don't want to be on the dirt bike or the horse right now because if they do try to ambush us, I want them to be able to catch us. I don't want to have to turn around and be like, oh, where'd they go? Now I know there have been Yiga attacks over here. Must not be the right time of day, though. Who knew that the Yigas had scheduled breaks, huh? Awfully dark for noon. Here we go. You are not who I'm looking for. Ow. Wow. My combat skills are terrible. Alright. Range combat it is. I'm pretty sure I already had that. We need more Yiga. Come on, you banana-loving weirdos. Get out here. Fight me. Never fails. When you want them to show up, they go into hiding. Some impressive skipping ability. Well, I think we should just take the fight to them. If they're gonna be cowardly about it. They're not just gonna let us in like last time. Where are you even? Oh, where the heck over there? They thought they were clever. Well. You know your secret hideout is an evil lair if it's infested with bats. Just saying. We got that one. You know, I usually don't come back here after, you know, this late in the game. It's a little creepy seeing the fort completely abandoned. Not gonna lie. I did not know that they just up and abandon the place. And they leave all these bananas behind. Precious gems? And what is going on here? It's a bit eerie. Almost a little spooky. You know, I do not know if we're actually going to find the weapons I was hoping we'd find here, because, I was expecting this place to be populated with bad guys. It's just a ladder, Link. Calm down. I mean, there's plenty of loot in here to gather. I mean, 600 rupees and at least one of every precious stone. Yeah, definitely worth the visit, but we might not find what we're looking for. Huh. It's so very creepy in here. And there's only 2 weapons in the entire place. Well... it's a bit of a letdown. Well, hey, Ube. We're looking for the Demon Carver, which is a weapon wielded by one of the Yiga. Now, we have found the Vicious Sickle and the Duplex Bow here in the clan hideout. I was hoping that there would actually be a bit more, but I forgot in the end game here they've abandoned Fort and they don't come back. They still attack me on the road. But I think the Demon Carver wielding ones are lower level, and the in-game experience level has brought us to the duplex bow wielders. So I don't know what our chances of finding them are. Yes, the ring with the spikes. We may have to go searching elsewhere. Silly part is I'm pretty sure I had one at one point. But because I always forget that I can take pictures of myself holding things, I don't bother. So, might be one that we have to buy now because I don't know that we're going to get one to appear for us. All the Yiga that I have seen for a very long while are either the really big guys, the Blade Masters, or the duplex bow wielding ones. So we may be in a bit of trouble with that one. It's also funny how you can't get rid of these stupid ninjas the whole rest of the game, but now that we're looking for them, they don't want to show up at all. Ah! I mean, I suppose it's not entirely that scary when a slow jog is enough to outpace them. But, dramatic, I guess. All right. According to the guide, it says that the Yiga that appear at the foot The Hillian Bridge. Are especially well known to be equipped with these. But again, I don't think that's taking into account the way enemies level up as you gain experience in this game. So this, what we're doing right now, trying to track this thing down, could possibly be a fool's errand. We may have to just, move on to the next one. Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to move on to the next one there, bud. Crazy guy. Okay. Let's see what the next one is. I don't know what the one we're missing is. Though we do need... Hey, wait a minute. Oh, no, that's the Demon Carver. This is the... Thunderstorm Rod. I know where to find one of those. At least I think I do. I mean, he was over here when I needed to get a picture of the Thunderstorm Wizrobe, so... Well, that's a good sign. That's... That's a pretty nice haul. Here we go. There's the guy we're looking for. Thunderstorm Rod. All right. What is next? All right, so that's the Demon Carver. Double axe, iron sledgehammer, giant boomerang, traveler's claymore. Really? Didn't get a traveler's claymore, huh? Hyrule Field and West Necluda. This one's going to probably be random for us to find. All right, what else do we need here? Boulder Breaker, Golden Claymore, Eightfold Long Blade. That was the one that I thought was at the top of the mountain, but that's actually just an eightfold blade. Let's see here. Ancient Battle Axe, Lionel Crusher. I don't have the Lionel Crusher? Or the Savage Lionel Crusher. How do I not have the Savage Lionel? No, there's the Savage Lionel Crusher. Mighty Lionel Crusher. Okay. So we're gonna have to fight a couple of Lionels, I see. What do we got here? Serpentine Spear. Ancient Spear, Rusty Halberd. Ancient Spear we'll have to buy, but we need parts. We need to hunt some guardians. We have found nothing yet. um I'm basically just looking up what we need to find so I know where we're going. Spear, spear, spear plus plus. Lionel Spear. Just regular Lionel Spear. And then that's the Twilight Bow. Well, the Bow of Light. Okay. So I know where to get the Ancient Spear. I just have to get the parts for it. Traveler's Claymore is probably going to be the hardest one for us to find. But I have some ideas on where we can look. Oh, wasn't quick enough. Alright. There should be some ruins up here, and if I remember right, these ruins are scattered with a few different weapons. Probably all rusty, though. So we'll want to gather up the claymores and try to find an Octorok that we can feed them to. It's just a broadsword. Trying not to get rid of too many things here because we still got to be able to defend ourselves while we go find an Octorok to feed these two.
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.
That's just a broadsword, ain't it? Looks like it. Yep. Okay. So let's go find us an Octorok to polish these bad boys up. Man, he's just got royal weapons on his neck. Alright. Let's see here. I think there's one. I think there's one near here. Well, that didn't exactly work. Oh, hey. Nope. Knight's Claymore we don't need. Where'd that one go? Did he spit that into lava? I think he spit that into lava. Well, that's not helpful. Sir, I'm gonna need you to not bounce them into the lava, okay? Traveler's Claymore. Traveler's Claymore. My ridiculous plan worked! Alright. We got the Traveler's Claymore. Now we have to go hunt us some, we gotta hunt us some Lionel. Could be kind of tricky because most of them are going to be upgraded to Savage. But we need to find a Mighty, and we need to find a Regular. And hopefully carrying the proper weapons. I don't know if they ever change up the weapons that they do carry. In so much as, like, the one over here, last time I fought him, if I remember right, he carried a sword. He may just always carry a sword. And the sword just upgrades with him. We need a crusher. But we need a regular crusher. So we gotta find a regular Lionel with a regular crusher. He's got a sword again. Right in the face. I'm not done kicking your ass. All right, let's see. We'll go counterclockwise around the map. Though I think most of these guys are going to be Savage. And I'm not going to fight all of them. Because if they're Savage, they're not going to drop the weapons we need. That one's still a regular. It always will be. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there are any just stationary, like, never upgrade mighties, though. Oh, gentlemen, I do wish you'd reconsider your options here because, I really don't want to fight you. Where'd that one go? There he is. See, now how'd that work out for you, sir? You got beat. Where is the Lionel? There he is. Silver. Looks like he's carrying a sword. Looks savage. Seriously, guys? Trying to give away my position? Come on. What are you doing, crazy boy? He's got a spear, but I think that is a savage spear, which we don't need.
Moses' glory is ready.
I mean, that was a neat little jump, but, get up, Link! Don't have time to lay around. Seriously. You are embarrassing me. Nothing. Oh, sure. Now it's raining. Yeah, no, that's Savage. We already got one of those. I am pretty sure. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I can make room for one of those. Alright. Without even checking, I know that's Savage, Savage, Savage. Pretty sure all three of these guys up here are gonna be Savage. This guy might be normal. Or mighty. Not sure. But I know those 6 at the north are not, they're gonna be white. All of them. And I know that because that's where I usually farm my Savage Lionel weapons from. Alright, we need to go northeast. Okay, we're already freezing. You've barely touched snow, my friend, and you're already freezing. Okay. There should be a Lionel right up here somewhere. Hopefully just a regular or mighty Lionel. Though he looks silver. Yeah. He looks silver. Looks like his weapons are of the savage variety. Yeah, that's a savage crusher if I ever saw one.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Yeah, he's not going to be helpful. Let's try. Let's try over here. Ooh. See, I'm not sure if he's the only one that doesn't upgrade. It's entirely possible. That's what I'm hoping to find out. If it turns out he's the only one that doesn't upgrade, we're gonna have to find ourselves a, we're gonna have to buy ourselves those weapons. Looks pretty savage to me. We're also about to get zapped. Maybe the one in the Coliseum doesn't upgrade? Maybe? I gotta say, it's not looking good. We're just not gonna get any kind of break from the lightning today, are we? They know we're on a mission.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
I don't know, he's looking awfully silver to me. It's not looking good, guys. Yeah. Then savage weapons on his back. Well, the bow is savage. the weapon is elemental. So he is definitely not going to be helpful here. Yeah, the one in the Coliseum does upgrade. It's looking like they all do, except for the one on top of, the one over by the Zora region where you got to get the shock arrows. And unfortunately, he only carries a sword. Or at least, it seems to be the case that he only carries a sword. So we're probably out of luck with the Lionel weapons. Picked probably the worst place to choose to climb. Because we don't need any of the Savage Lionel weapons. We only need one Mighty, and that's the Crusher, and then the regular Lionel Crusher and Spear. But I believe, just like the Demon Carver, we may have upgraded ourselves clean out of being able to get those. We would have had to have gotten them before... before finishing the Champions Ballad, probably. Don't need that, but sure. Why not? Where is he hiding? Heard him, but I don't see him. Ah, there he is. Oh, I can tell from here. Yeah, silver with savage weaponry. We are not having much luck, are we? At least we are narrowing down the ones we can get. And we are making a valiant effort here to try to get all of the weapons legitimately. Whoa! Hello! Didn't realize you were going to be just right there. All right then. I mean, thanks for the lift, though, buddy. Yeah, I kind of just had to dress for the weather, which seems to be a combination of cold and zap me to death. So, you know, it's definitely a crazy person's outfit, that's for sure. Yeah, you're savage. You're not helpful. Thanks for playing. Let's check on these guys down here. Don't think we're gonna have much luck with these guys down here either. But I have all the Lionels marked, so if any of them stand any kind of chance of providing us the weapons we need, I've got them on the map somewhere. Little boy, are you singing? You're savage. And we're running away. Oof. That looks savage even from here. Yup. It is a spear, though, but savage. We don't need a savage spear. We need a mighty... No, we need a regular Lionel spear. Now I have no idea what he's singing. He is very vocal today. Very vocal. And that was a waste of Rivaldi's Gale. But, yeah, well. I'm keeping the tinfoil hat, though. Because I know it says sunny. But, I don't believe it. You're just not going to be able to get through there, are you? Fine. We'll do it this way. All right. Just gotta go over here. That's a savage. And he already sees me. Alright, let's see. The only ones we have left are these guys over here. Winter coat again. Okay, we gotta get around to the other side of the mountain.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Now, I am almost 100% sure that this next one will also be silver. Well, looks silver to me. And savage weapons, savage sword. I think the only one that doesn't upgrade is going to be the one that's on top of the mountain up there. And, he only seems to carry a sword. I mean, we need a spear and a crusher, not a sword. So we may have to buy those weapons. But the weapons that we're having to buy for the compendium, they're only available because we sized out of them, essentially. We grew our XP incredibly quick by taking out all the Divine Beasts and doing the Champion's Ballad back to back. So I don't know that we would have had much of a window to get those things anyway. And that's poor planning on my part. I should have known there would have been consequences for that kind of behavior. But this is why they give us the option to buy entries for the compendium. Because there's a good chance of doing something like this. Gotta go scurry back underground before the sun fully rises. That Hinox is so confused. Oof. Looks like another silver one to me. Yep. And those are some savage weapons. Yup. Looks like a sword. Yeah, nothing we can use anyway. So, yeah, that brings us back to this guy who we just killed. Um, all right, there is all right, in this area here, we may find the eightfold long blade. But there are also two shrines that appear to have this one is one of them. Hoping this one's still in its box. Edge of duality. No, that's not going to help us. Okay. And in order to solve this one, we have to go to the other one. Not helpful, but sure. That's the other side. Okay, we should have everything we need to fully explore this shrine now. This one goes over there. One small problem. The only treasure chest in the whole place is the one that had the edge of duality up there. There was no 8-fold long blade in here. We've been had. Alright, let's see if we can find this other shrine. Did they misspell it? They misspelled it. In the guide, it's Telog instead of Teloa. It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. All right. There's still a chance. Small one. But apparently in this general vicinity here, it's been known to be hidden. So we'll check treasure chests and Nothing on radar. Here we go. Well, we're gonna be rich, but, you know. I would kind of prefer to be well armed. What are you doing? That was not supposed to be a dive, Link.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Well, not not the prize I was hoping for, but still an okay prize. Yeah, we already we have no need for that. We already have that one. It's not going to direct us to a new one, is it? Hello there. Yeah, nope, the only one it wants to take us to is that one, and we don't need any more shields.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Oh, here we go. Throwing spear. Excuse me, gents. Just gonna rob you blind and run away. Sapphire. Okay, cool. See ya. I don't think they were too happy with that. We're looking for the 8-fold long blade. There were 2 shrines that may have contained a chest that had them, but I just checked both of those. One of them was fully looted, and the other one just had an Edge of Duality instead of the 8-fold long blade. But, according to the guide, the Lanaru Great Spring area is a place where we can find one. And so far we have not. We have not found any. I know when we climb the mountain in Kakariko Village, there is an 8-fold blade at the top of one of those mountains there, but that's not a long blade. It's just regular blade. So basically the short sword version. I'm hoping that we find a treasure chest around here that maybe has one in it. It's not looking good, though. It's not looking good. We may have to just accept that we can't find this one either. I feel like this is just going to take us back to that shield that I did not want to pick up. Yeah. Alright, let's see what I can get rid of. So it'll stop leading us back here. That's pretty lousy. I mean, less lousy than the Fisherman's Shield, which we already have, we don't need. But now we won't get that chest anymore. Or any others, from the looks of it. Okay. I think we've done a fairly decent job of raiding this place. We're no closer to having a 8-fold longblade, though. So, we may just have to buy them. But that is the last item on our list. All of the others, we've come to the conclusion that there's just nothing we can do. They're, we've either collected them, or we have, grown out of the ability to get the enemies that carry them to summon, to spawn in. So, yeah, I think we're just out of luck with these last few weapons. But we did give it a darn good effort. I mean, we put in a real serious effort to find them all. And we found most of them. The ones we missed, like I said, we probably just missed them because we did the Divine Beasts and Champions Ballad back-to-back. And that would have been a huge XP boost, which would have evolved everything from basic level clear up to top tier. So, oh wait, no, there is one more thing we can try to get. There's one more. I almost forgot. There is one more weapon that we can pick up, or try to, that we don't have in our compendium. This one. Oh, hey. I actually have everything I need for it. Okay. I was expecting that I was not going to have what I needed. So all those treasure chests we picked up with all the money in it, you know, nay. But also I thought we were going to have to go hunt down some ancient core. Turns out we have twice what we need for that. Okay.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Now we've made every effort. So let's go talk to Simon. See how many entries we can actually purchase from him with the rupees we have. We may have to go farm up more rupees. I don't know. But it's not like we have to buy a lot. Also, let's do something about how we're dressed. This is getting ridiculous. There. Better. Oh, we don't have enough rupees for that. All right. So, as expected, Master Koga and the monk Maz Koshia were the ones we were missing. Curse Bokoblin. Huh. Oh yeah, that's the one we're missing. We stopped by that one. But Dark Beast Ganon. We got that drone, that sentry. We got the Demon Carver. Traveler's Claymore was one that we earned. Ah, here we go. Lionel Crusher. Mighty Crusher. Those are two new ones. You can really tell which ones I took pictures of and which ones I did not take pictures of. Lionel Spear. The Bow of Light. That one we couldn't have gotten otherwise. We already had all the shields. So we just need 500 more rupees. so we can get Ganon's first form. Somewhere around here is a treasure chest. Meh. Better yet, there's a vendor.
Oh.
All right.
Ah.
I know, it's tragic. We sold the diamond. Not like we don't find them all the time. And we do. We find them everywhere. All the time. You have nothing left for me to buy. Well, dream no more, buddy. It is completed. It is right here. Alright, it's still a little early to call it. We've apparently still got point 58 one hundredths, 0.58 one hundredths of the map yet to discover. I'm not too worried about that though. We have the compendium completed. What I am curious about though is this picture. Is it added to these? No? No. It doesn't even let us look at it. Maybe we get a reaction out of Impa or something if we talk to her. Y'all look so depressed around here. Yeah, we're done. I feel like we had talked to her already about that. Oh well. Alright, so with the compendium complete, we still have a little bit of time on our hands here. Let's see if we can make some progress on our gear upgrades. I guess this guy here that I talked to find out what phase of the moon we're in. Alright, so that's the guy that tells us the phases of the moon. Supposedly. He's supposed to be able to tell us when it's full moon, and if we look up on a full moon, that's when we're supposed to get a shooting star. However, I've been able to get shooting stars on nights that there wasn't a full moon. And there's been nights when it's been a full moon, clear night, and absolutely do not get a shooting star. Already cold. You know, for somebody who's been tasked with saving Hyrule, he's kind of a weakling. All right. Oh, sure. That one just has to be higher, doesn't it? We got a little time to kill. Only a little, though. If there's going to be a shooting star. This is probably the best view for it. Real hard to miss that one. I doubt we'll get two in the same night, but you never know. How many of those do I have anyway? Two. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're not getting any more tonight. Let us try lighting a fire. Somebody was actually able to beat Ganon wearing just the bunny hat, huh? That's impressive. Not gonna lie. We may have to try some nonsense like that. Probably on the next stream, though. Because, yes, this is still not the last we're going to be playing of this game. We've completed the compendium, sure. We've done all the side quests, the shrine quests, the main quests. We've completed all the shrines. We've nearly 100%ed the map, but I'm not even concerned about that. We've got all the Korok seeds. But we still have to have an entire day of just screwing around trying to break it. And it's important that we do this. Are we going to get lucky 2 nights in a row? Wouldn't be the first time. Plus, there's going to be at least one stream where we're doing Master Mode. So we have at least, at a minimum, 2 more Breath of the Wild sessions. Yeah, there will be future Breath of the Wild sessions. Don't worry about if you've got to go here pretty soon. I also will be wrapping things up here pretty soon. It's about time for me to start making lunch. But since the kiddo is off from school, I think we're just gonna go pick something up. I gotta do a bit of grocery shopping and whatnot anyway, so may as well get out of the house. The weather looks kind of nice out today. Doesn't look terrible anyway. It's finally starting to warm up around here. We almost don't have any more snow on the ground. So, we have survived winter. Yay! Relight my fire. You saw a flower yesterday. You guys are further along than we are. We still don't even have green grass. We've got birds and squirrels making their way back out into the world. But we haven't seen much of flowering plants or anything. Heck, we haven't even seen any growth, really. Hoping things start turning a little green around here this weekend. Everything's just been muddy and gross. Whole lot of brown. But we almost always see green grass before we see any flowers. Even with all the older folks with their flower beds and whatnot. Of which there are quite a few around here. So, new game release. Heads up, everybody. I don't know when it's being released worldwide, but here in the United States, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is now available on the Switch. I've already picked up my copy. It looked like something that the kid really wanted to play. He definitely was showing some interest when he was seeing commercials. So I thought, I've never not liked a Kirby game. I haven't played all the Kirby games, but I've never not liked a Kirby game. And this one looks pretty fun. So we'll be giving that a try. I don't know if that'll be one that ever makes it to stream. We would have to make room for that. But maybe a random Friday. Another game that I'm waiting on being delivered is the original Shadow Man for the Nintendo 64. Probably not a hugely widely known title, but it is one that I have played quite a bit of. They remastered it for the Switch, as well as PC and every other thing. But, because I got the old Nintendo 64, I wanted to pick myself up, an original cartridge for the Nintendo 64 of that game, because it was one of my favorites. I kind of got lucky on that one, though, because I found a seller that wasn't, like, international, and they had it listed at fairly lower than what I normally see that cartridge going for, and usually when it's going for that low, it's because it's a knockoff, but the seller who had it listed just seemed to be one of those people who, like, has a thrift store or something, and they're just trying to offload some stuff that hasn't moved. Also, I had acquired quite a few gift card rewards from my my Microsoft rewards points. So I bought the darn thing for practically nothing. Gotta love a good deal like that. I don't think we're getting another star tonight. Alright. We're gonna go one more night. And then I think I'm gonna be signing off here pretty soon. Because we're almost at 3 hours. It is about 12:30 here. Which is my usual lunchtime. And I'm pretty sure that's about the time the kiddo has lunch at school. But since he's home, I've got to feed him today. And he's probably going to start getting a little hangry in a minute if I don't start throwing food in his direction. So, we'll do one more night, and then we'll sign off. Spend the rest of the day just checking out video games and watching cartoons, playing movies, and probably have ourselves a singing competition, because it sounds like that's what he's planning on doing. He's literally been singing this entire stream. Now, as far as what we've got going on next week, we're back to playing Metroid. We're going to finish Super Metroid. And then we'll start Metroid Prime and Metroid Fusion. Tuesday, hopefully, if as long as both myself and Zeph are up to it, we're going to be recording another episode of the podcast. We still have to get our werewolf episode out of the way. She's been working very diligently on researching subliminal messaging and innuendo in pop music, though. So she's looking forward to. I'm giving her an entire episode to just go crazy with this one. It's an idea she came up with for an episode, so I decided I'd just let her run with it. We've also got an episode on extrasensory perception that'll be coming up. I've actually done my own experiment with ESP for that upcoming episode. So, some fun stuff coming there. We record rather late at night, so you'll probably want to catch that on the VOD if you're not awake at like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday, and that's 8 p.m. U.S. Central Daylight Time. I have no idea what time that is around the rest of the world, but probably pretty late in European countries. Because that's like 3 in the morning or something. Wednesdays, more coding. This Wednesday, I want to introduce one of my favorite uses of JavaScript. Because we've only just introduced JavaScript. We barely even did that in the last session. We spent a lot of time talking about, story time and whatnot, but we did a little bit of JavaScript. I want to really show what you can accomplish with JavaScript. And one of the best visual displays, in my opinion, is the canvas element and the way you can work with that. It's probably my favorite element to work with. Yeah, you guys are about 6 hours ahead, something like that. So yeah, it'd be like 2 or 3 in the morning when me and Zeph are recording the podcast. So really late. I don't recommend staying up that late, but you can always catch it on the VOD. She's a bit unfiltered. Our research is questionable at best, but the podcast is an exploration of the weird things people believe. And our last episode, we talked about the legal system here in the United States. And how there are certain people who believe the law does not apply to them because they claim sovereign citizenship, which is ridiculous. Oh, see, we've already done daylight savings time. You guys will be back to 7 hours then. So yeah, it will be 3 in the morning. There's a bill being passed around that may actually get signed here in the United States, where we may do away with daylight savings time, the whole jumping back and forth, and we just may stick with the time we're currently at as far as, like, you know, we may just go with a daylight savings time all year round thing. No star this night either. Alright, we did a little farming. But, so yeah, we may be doing away with the whole daylight savings time jumping back and forth twice a year thing here. That might lead the way to other countries deciding to do the same. I don't know. Hopefully. It would be nice if the entire world just abandoned the idea of daylight savings time, because it was an idea that was thought of before the invention of electric lights, and it was because it was too dark for farmers to get much work done. But now we've gotten to a point where, like, they're working in the dark anyway. So it really doesn't do much for us. And in fact, it ends up screwing up everybody's sleep schedules and whatnot, with the way we keep jumping back and forth twice a year. Because unsurprisingly, accident rates tend to shoot up the first week after a time change and stuff, so people perform worse in school and at work. So, they might just get rid of it. Instead of interrupting everybody's schedules twice a year for this ridiculous change in time. I'm in favor of it. Now, there is some talk that means, oh, at certain points, or certain places, all year round, they're just gonna have a darker, you know, a darker morning or whatever. It's always been that way. Like, it's never been brighter than what it is during daylight savings time. And the bill that they're trying to pass around would make daylight savings time permanent. So we're already doing that starting an hour ahead. All this means is, in the winter, shifting back an hour doesn't happen. So during the winter months, like, your mornings will be darker, but they're already darker anyway. In the grand scheme of things, it's going to end up being better. Exactly. The places that would truly be affected by this, the effect will be the sun will be up an hour sooner and go down an hour sooner, rather than having to do the fall back every year where it pushes that hour later into the evening. But like, even here in the winter, when we get off of work around 5 o'clock, it's already dark. You know? By making sunset, or by making, time permanently 1 hour ahead, it would actually be brighter in the evening when people are going home. It would be darker in the morning, but only for an hour. And only for those people who would really notice it. Like, they're probably not going to notice it. And that's the thing that the articles I've seen on this subject seem to miss a lot of, is it's not going to make it darker for an hour. It's going to shift the span in which we have sunlight during the winter 1 hour ahead from when we would normally experience it, because we're no longer doing that whole pushing our clocks back an hour, pushing them forward an hour in the spring, that kind of junk. So we still have the same amount of sunlight. It's just when you get up in the morning, in the winter, in some places, it might be dark for a little bit longer, but you have light for a little bit longer at the end of the day in the winter. There's never really been a reason to shift back and forth. Not since when we adopted it, anyway. Because the idea was thought of back in Benjamin Franklin's day, when they didn't have electric lighting. However, it didn't get enacted until after we had electrical lighting. But at that point, it's like, why did we even bother with that? I mean, the whole idea was, give farmers that extra hour during, like, the spring and fall. But I still don't understand how they thought that gave them an extra hour, because it's really just shifting the hour. Like, you lose an hour of sun in the morning to gain an hour of sun in the evening. You lose an hour of sun in the evening to gain an hour of sun in the morning. You still have the same amount of sun you would have that day. Because the sun doesn't just go, oh, it's daylight savings time. So, it doesn't care. Well, see, that's the story they've always kicked around here in the States, is it's to help the farmers. Because if I remember right, it was a thing they started doing, I want to say around the time of the Great Depression or something. And they did it as a way to, like, help with productivity. But when you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense, because the only thing you've done is change the time on the clocks. You have not added an hour to the day. You have not taken an hour away from the evening and put it in the morning or anything like that. They still have the same amount of time in a 24-hour span. Like it doesn't really change anything. Maybe banks will be open for an extra hour at a time where it might be convenient for people, but at the same time, why don't banks just stay open an hour anyway? You know? Like, why do we all as a nation have to change the time we're running on? Oh, save on energy and oil? Possibly, but then again, we're back to that whole uh, you still have the same amount of time throughout the day. You know, you're not adding an hour of sunlight to your day during the summer and taking it away in the evening or in the winter. Like you still have the same amount of sunlight. What it would potentially be doing is just aligning that work day with when the sun is out, but we have electric lights and stuff now. Like that's less of a concern. I can't imagine we're saving a whole lot of money doing it that way. And like in some places, it doesn't make sense to do that at all because I mean, like you said, sun's not up before you go to work, sun's gone by the time you get home. So, and that's just it. The hours you are awake make a difference. Well, and that too. Farmers didn't use the clocks to decide time for their work. They went by the sun. That's absolutely accurate because, you know, yeah. So changing what time it is when this stuff happens doesn't really change how they work. And honestly, it's just really annoying to have to remember twice a year you have to change all of your clocks. If we just started off with daylight savings time where everything is an hour ahead, all the clocks are hour ahead, made that the just standard, that's what time it is all year round. No more of this having to move the clocks back and forth. Uh, it would be an hour later when the sun comes up, so you could sleep in an hour, and it's an hour later when the sun goes down. I'm not sure when the United States started doing it, but I know it was not nearly when it was invented, when it was first thought of, because it was an idea that Benjamin Franklin was really into. But he also didn't have electric lights to work with. So, meh. Well, see, the reason it's built into everything is because things like your computers and your phones and everything automatically update because they get their time from time servers on the internet. I used to run one of these myself where I had a computer set up as a server, and there's a program that runs on this computer that I can tell all of my other computers on my network to update their time via the internet by polling the time on this one computer. There is a normally just a default set in your operating system, but you can change it as long as you know where to find the setting. And like if those clocks stop doing the daylight savings time thing, like your phone and your desktop will just follow suit and they'll stop doing daylight savings time as well. Oh yeah, I mean there's been pushback to daylight savings time forever. And it's usually valid complaints of you know, it just makes people tired because having to adapt to the clock change, we have to adapt our schedules to that, and that's annoying. Your ancient clock radio goes by a radio signal to change for daylight savings time. See, there's still somebody out there that pushes a signal to change the time or to tell it what time to set itself to. And if we eliminate daylight savings time, uh, that notification, that signal that goes out to tell things, all right, time to update your clocks, doesn't have to happen anymore. It's an easy thing for us to fix. It's an easy thing for us to adapt to go back to just a standard time all year round where we're not having to adjust our clocks. And with the way things are automated, it makes it even easier. So, it's still it'll still do the thing. But yeah, uh I'm hoping it passes because I'm tired of having to change the clock twice a year. Um a lot of my clocks do change automatically, but they're not always consistent and they don't always change correctly. My old cell phone supposed to change at daylight savings time. I would find that for whatever reason, everything else would change but my cell phone. The clock on my cell phone would not. I could never figure out why that was. But to make it even more annoying, the time, once I opened up my, once I got past the lock screen, was correct. But the lock screen time was always still incorrect. And if I'm using my phone as my watch, I'm just looking at the time on the lock screen. I don't want to have to unlock it every time to make sure that the time it just showed me is the correct time. So, trying to find the setting to fix that on my old cell phone, pain in the ass. Real pain in the ass. And you've hit it right, you've hit it in the head right there, Ube. That week, the week or two, every time you have the time change, being super tired, that's why people want to get rid of it. Yeah, I don't know why it was never the same. I don't know. I could never figure that out. I would spend hours trying to go through every stupid time thing on my phone, see if there was some widget or something that was running different settings or something. Could never figure it out. Never figured out why it was just being stupid. My new phone, I haven't noticed if it's been a problem. I haven't, so I'm guessing it isn't a problem because we're well past daylight savings time here. Have been for at least a week, and it seems to have the right time. But yeah, I don't know why they were never the same, but it was super annoying. But hopefully, we're starting to see movement towards getting rid of daylight savings time, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope it happens, because that whole being tired for a week or two after a time change, and it doesn't matter if you're shifting forward or shifting back, still gonna mess up your schedule for, for a good week or two before you fully adjust to it. That's the part that's not good for us. And that's where you start to see workplace accidents, driving accidents, because not only are the people tired, but they also find themselves in a rush because they haven't fully adapted to the new schedule time, so getting used to getting to places on time is still a bit of a thing. So I think we'll be better off without it. Hopefully we get rid of it. Anyway, I should probably get going. You guys should probably get going as well. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to tune in next week where we try to beat Super Metroid. And I'm gonna go deal with this little boy being out of school, find him something to eat. So that'll be fun. Wish me luck. Hopefully I find something he likes. Y'all have a great day.